Hello everyone, I'm at my boyfriend's place and I am currently eating apples and honey. I took this from the cafe at my school. The apples were like greenish on the outside, as you can see, it's not very nice. Hold it up to the light. This one's a bit better, but the oranges look fine. But anyways, it is very sour by itself, which is why I deliberately got honey. Oh my god, you better stay. I just kind of wanted to talk to you guys and miss you guys. It's so good. Without the honey, this apple is inedible. And I'm not gonna be picky, I was still gonna eat it. That's really good. So good, bitch. Fuck up. Obviously, you're not gonna want to like eat apples and oranges at the same time. Personally, I just don't do that because apparently, like, if you do that, like, the flavors are gonna mix. Because this is more citrusy, more acidic, whereas this is sweeter. I'm also, oh my god, bruh. Oh gosh. I'm also gonna read a little. I know this chair can fall back a little. I just don't trust myself. Today's fit is my Puma sweater with a little bit of pink detail, white Puma sneakers, very simple, and I have these like heart socks. Bruh. I've been reading Love Like Farms, which is basically about this lady who is trying to restore like a Christmas farm. She bought it out of impulse, which is sort of like, be smart with your money, please. And before you buy a piece of land, like, inspect everything. Regardless, nonetheless, nevertheless, it's a holiday romantic comedy. The past few books that I have read are slightly, like, they're not heavy. The Guest List by Lucy Foley. It is so good. Like, seriously, if you're into mysteries and thrillers, it's written in multiple perspectives, and it's about a wedding. One of them ends up dead, and you've just got to figure out clues. And there are little clues planted out from the very beginning of the book all the way to the end. And in the end, everything comes together. There's a little bit of a plot twist, and it makes you question the author's sanity sometimes. Like, whenever I read mystery thrillers, like I read Verity as well by Colleen Hoover. That's the last book I'll read by her. But yeah, it was just crazy. And also I read Before the Coffee Gets Cold, which is an original Japanese novel, but I read the version that was translated to English, obviously. This is the second book that I've read, which is translated from Japanese. The other one I read is called Convenience Store Women. It's also really good. I feel like whenever books are translated from Japanese to English, or just like any foreign language, there is a little bit of like cultural differences as well. You will never see a book written by an author whose first language is English written in like the same way that you see Convenience Store Women. Like, they're just different things that the authors talk about, just minute details here and there. But when you read it, you'll know what I mean. Or maybe it's just me. But that book delved into family, love, relationships, and I cried. It's basically just about a coffee shop where you can time travel. And the third one is about two sisters, and I fucking bawled in that one because I was just thinking about my relationships with my own siblings. Isn't that crazy? So yeah, that's kind of it. I also recently have made a holiday reading list on my Notion, but Love Like Farms is on there. I also want to read The Christmas Carol. I've seen the play like one time, and I also want to read some other holiday themed / winter themed books. Pathetic Fallacy, you know, Window Shopping, Tessa Bailey, In a Holidays, Christina Lauren, Murder on the Orient Express. Also Never Lie. Apparently it's about getting snowed in and it's like a murder mystery or a thriller. And also Green Glass House. Heard about it in a winter themed book recommendation video. Shatter Me as well. I just want to see what the hype is about. People said that it was set in the winter / it's snowing. And The Hunting Party by Lucy Foley, which is also following a similar trope as The Guest List, written in multiple perspectives, and one person dies and then it's like jumps back and forth in the timeline. And finally Night Circus, not too sure, but it's one book that I've been meaning to read for a really long time. Has a really good rating. Oh, and I forgot to mention Love Like Farms. It's a friends to lovers, fake dating. That's all I have to say. Like, the rating is also really good. It's like 4 something. I always try to read books that have a 4 or higher rating, and if I really like the author or people recommend it to me, I'd be fine if it was like 3.5 or higher. I love my Kindle. Last piece of apple. It doesn't get better than that. I'm trying to get back into vlogging more, hence this. It just feels really nice to talk to a camera again. Sounds weird, but I've done it for so many videos that it just feels like I'm home again. Like, I haven't done it in a long time because I felt like I burnt out just a little bit creatively. I don't think I've ever been burnt out like physically. I can be a perfectionist for sure, but I always try to like take it easy, and like I'm kind of an optimist as well, so I try to see the bright side of things. That's so good. Like, that's even better than the apples. It's fucking amazing. Look at that, it's my last orange. That was so good, y'all. But I'm gonna do music business and everything. Cool. Okay, goodbye.